good morning, and welcome in.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. It's three of us. Scott is still on the ship, but he's debarkation day.
I don't think so yet.
He has another few days.
And
okay.
And then they got to come back. He comes back on Tuesday, I believe.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. He's on his way to Portland, Maine today.
There he is.
He's on the screen. Bam. It's the real Scott Shaver.
I thought you were going to get off, rapper. I thought you were getting off the ship today.
I am getting off the ship, but just so many things are going wrong that I'm just now arriving.
Yeah,
sorry. I'm sorry.
So, well,
and I have no sound again. So
you have four of us this morning.
Yes.
Okay.
We are in show compliance.
Yes, we are. Okay, you have Eddie Lugo, who's going to talk about some stuff later about two fantastic cruises.
That's right.
I mean, awesome, but I don't think he came up with that by himself. I think Alice did it.
Alice Lugo Studios.
Yes.
That's
he didn't come up with those two cruises. He may have wanted us to think that. But
I know he said it was Alice for sure. Yep.
Yeah. And then you have the mustard drill, Scott, who's on location with my second bestie, Beth.
That's right.
Who has 10 pillows.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have us, who we're waiting to go on a cruise in October.
So we can have 10 pillows. But let me ask you, Scott, I do want to know this. Is the 10 pillows split up equally between the two of you at night whenever it's sleeping time? Or how is the pillow ratio? Is it 60-40? Is it 70-30? I mean, what are we talking about here? He's frozen.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we'll get back to that.
Yes.
As soon as it gets unfrozen.
Yes.
Welcome in, everybody, to Go Live Together. We are your morning team. I hope everybody's doing well out there, staying warm and or cool and or dry, no matter what your weather situation is, because if you live in the great state of Texas, you never know what you're going to get.
Never.
All right. Well, if you're here for the replay, first of all, thank you so much for watching the replay. Please do us a favor of typing in the word #replay. That way we know you were here and that you enjoyed the show. But for everybody else, welcome in and good morning.
Good morning.
First up in the chat was Traveling with Tinkerbell. Good morning, family. How is your Thursday going so far? Wishing you a great day. Here with my hot chocolate and butter toast.
Butter toast. They'll be back.
That's right.
Butter toast.
Next up in the chat is Viva la Raza. Eddie Lugo Studios has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Next up in the chat is Sharon Rowland. Good morning.
Good morning, Sharon.
Next up is Jamaican Farmer's Hut. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Jamaican.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really got to get you on the show. I keep saying that.
Yep.
On a Sunday.
On a Sunday, yeah.
And I keep saying that, and I've been really busy. I'm still trying to get over this flu, and it's just been a upheaval time for me this past month.
Yep. And one of our members has just made it into the chat, House of X Entertainment Inc. And since we don't have the sound to play, I'm gonna go ahead and do this for you guys.
We have a new member.
Yes, we do, and it's you.
And you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party.
To the party.
That's right. Cruising with Keith. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's up, New York?
Yeah, New York. And let's see. Mike and J&S Adventures came in with a comment. Will the real... Wait a minute. Hold on. My chat just jumped.
But I got to thank Mike
for this being
is funny. Moderator on Cruising is Fun anytime.
Yes.
I need to just...
Absolutely. Thank you.
Grazie.
Prego.
Wait
a minute. I just lost that. that whole comment just disappeared. With a
Well,
real
you
Slim
will.
Scotty,
Yeah, there you
please
go.
stand up. But yes, good morning. Our reinforcements from the north have arrived this morning.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes,
Kathy
sir.
Mills has made it in. Good
Good
morning.
morning,
Good
Cathy
morning.
Mills. How you doing?
Bone Tired Travelers driving and listening. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, it's here.
Oh, here it is. Mike and Rana says, will the real Slim Scotty please stand up? Please
Oh,
stand
as soon
up.
as he comes back, he's having
Please stand up.
technical
Please
issues right now.
stand up.
Yep. Midlife Travels has made it in. Good Thursday morning, Pam.
Hola. Hola, midlife.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And let's see. Elizabeth has checked in with, we are having technical issues over here.
I am back with back, but I'm on the local AT&T 5G network, so
Looks good.
It does.
as soon as I connected, the ship internet went out. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh right, that's like number 5,721 things that could go wrong this morning.
Yep,
So
yep.
It could be A. It could be worse.
yeah.
Yes.
And oh Lord, the North said they left you a comment.
They said, will the real Slim Scotty please stand up? Please stand up.
Well, yeah.
There we go.
You know what? You're gonna have to
It's
wear
cold
that
enough.
even in the summer.
Yep.
Some of the video I have today, you can really tell that I was shivering and that my fingers were so frozen I couldn't even feel them anymore while I was filming this morning.
Yep. And Traveling with Tinkerbell says, it's okay, Scott. Welcome in and happy Thursday.
Yes.
Yes.
I just hate when things go wrong.
Yeah.
I know.
We all feel it, believe me, that there's technical difficulty, constant technical difficulties for us that are creators. We know exactly what you mean.
Yes.
And let's see, today we have a ship in.
That's the Royal Caribbean.
It is Royal Caribbean, and it is the Voyager of the Seas.
Nice.
Yes.
Ooh, it got lit up.
Yeah, no, the internet finally caught up. Technical. Yeah. See, if you are here already in town, which you should be, and boarding the Voyager of the Seas, we're waking up to 82 degrees with 79% humidity and mostly sunny. By the time you sail away, your sail away forecast is going to be 88 degrees with 63% humidity and sunny. So that will work right there. I know that's pleasant weather, although it does still feel like the sweltering heat of summer.
Right.
We're still trying to shake it, y'all.
We are.
You know,
I can't get away from you ever. Right? Everywhere I go, there's something called Elizabeth.
Hey.
Good morning, Elizabeth.
Hey, babe. Ooh, 53 degrees.
Oh, no wonder he's got his hoodie on. He's going.
Yeah, I would have my hoodie on too. In weather like that, I fully support you, Scott, but I don't think I would have the battery plugged in. Is the battery
just before I had refreshed the weather widget, it said that we were in Cape Elizabeth.
Oh, nice.
So this is, I was just handed this. I don't know, you probably can't see this, but this was what I brought. I brought from the buffet this morning.
Oh my goodness, croissants, everything.
Some mini donuts, some croissants. Underneath that is a few like other types of like chocolate chip pastries or whatever. A couple of muffins, some type of cake here, type of like zucchini bread or something like that or whatever.
Okay, but there's something missing. There is something missing, Scott.
What's that?
Butter toast.
No, get out of here. Yeah, I say this. There was some butter. I'll tell you what, there was some butter. There was some butter on the plate and a couple of croissants. So there's going to be butter croissants.
Butter croissants. Okay, that'll work. That will work. Yes. Hey, Cruising with Keith has made it in with a weather report. It is 57 degrees here.
Oh wow, it's gonna be cold when you
It's
get
cold.
back
Yeah,
to New York.
it's cold.
I tell
Cruising
you, today
koozies.
was the most beautiful sail in so far. There is absolutely nothing more incredible than the coast of Maine.
Oh God.
I bet it
It is
was.
so extraordinary. I have so much video. I couldn't possibly show it all to you guys. I have a couple of snippets I'm going to show a little bit later in the show, but just it was such a hard time trying to figure out and determine exactly which ones to pick. It was absolutely incredible.
It looks like one of our connected channels just got a super chat, and I believe that one might be yours, Scott.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Midlife Travels. Oh wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, you
That
got.
is much,
Okay, what are
much
you gonna do? You
appreciated.
gonna sing? Are you gonna sing?
Gosh, I guess I gotta go up with one now too, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, hold
Okay.
on, hold on. Oh,
Um, I don't know. I can't. I'm too flustered right now. I'm sorry, but thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I'll come up with something, I promise. All right.
Wait. Hold on. I'll just play ours. I'll just play ours.
hey,
We got
a super chat.
from you
And you.
and you.
Thank you.
Okay,
There
thank
we
you
go.
very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So
There we go. That'll
I'll
work.
tell you, just absolutely the most incredible, beautiful coastline. Just gosh, it was really tough trying to pick out a couple of clips to throw in here real quick because they were all just so amazing.
Yes. And speaking of cruising koozies has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Among
Mike and
other things, I don't have sounds again.
Right. Mike and J&S Adventures have checked in with a weather update here. It's 43 degrees here this morning.
I love that 43. I would love to feel it.
House of X says that looks good. It did. That was a plate full of goodness right there, man.
Okay.
Happily ever
House of X,
Yaddy.
if House of X, if you look at my question of the day, I'm playing homage to you in the wording, in
Yes.
the syntax.
Yes. Happily ever Yaddy has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning, Yaddy.
Yaddy yaddy.
Okay, bye, Cruising Koozies. Thank you for joining today. And let me see. Yes. Oh, okay. We got an update on the plate. Elizabeth says one donut is gone. That's right. I know that's right. I don't know. I was kind of thinking how to attack that plate while you were showing it. And I'm like, croissants first? No, but then you got this piece of cake on the other side. But then behind it,
I would have got the cake first.
yeah, behind it was the donut. And I was confused. I didn't know which way to go with that plate.
MSC has an amazing MSC has an absolute amazing breakfast spread. I mean, just blows you away. I mean, that's just a handful of, like the pastries and stuff like that. Then there's like the whole big, huge line of hot foods and stuff. And oh man, incredible.
Do they have an omelet station?
Yes. And the fried eggs and stuff like that or whatever. But if Carnival's selection is really scaled down to just kind of like a few of the staples, even for like lunch and dinner, it's not a big, massive, but on MSC, it's still the whole shebang and it's incredible.
Yep.
You would like that.
And let's see, Will G has made it in, working and listening. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
House of X Entertainment Inc. has come in with a comment. Mustard Joe Watson is like cruising is fun. He is well organized. See, is that what you call us? Well organized. Thank you. That is a testament. Check out Mass Mayhem. It's a really good series.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mass Mayhem is fun, though. It really is. Scott McNeil has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hammer.
And somebody's headed out. Good morning for the PTI Airport. Journeys with June and Brady is going somewhere. Scott, where's PTI?
PTI?
Port of Tampa. Port of Tampa.
Is that a port or an airport or what?
Airport.
Pittsburgh.
I'm
PTI?
not sure. TPA is Tampa.
Right.
Not sure where TPI is.
TPI.
PTI. I'm Googling.
Is it
Piedmont.
my producer is telling me it's Piedmont, Tri-State or whatever,
No,
Triad
Triad
in
Airport.
North
Yes.
Carolina, maybe?
North Carolina. Yep.
Okay, they're going on a trip
Yep. Have a good trip.
and a safe one.
Oh, Greensboro, North Carolina. GSO.
Hey, good morning. April Showers has made it in.
Good morning. I went into her. I had to catch her replay.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yep. And let's see. We are all caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for us to bring you on this day in history, September 28th. We're going all the way back to 1066.
Ooh, wow.
William, Duke of Normandy, landed in southeastern England, thus beginning the Norman conquest, which resulted in his becoming king.
Mm.
And, you know, we've been talking about Yorktown here recently. In 1781, the siege of Yorktown began, eventually leading on October 19th to the British surrender by General Lord Cornwallis at the end of the American Revolution.
Good.
So 1777 to 1781, you know, I'm noticing a pattern happening here on these days at the end of September. Here.
Mm.
Yeah. In 1911, using the pretext of infringement of Italian interest in the Turkish provinces of these two words that I cannot pronounce in Libya, the Italian government issued an ultimatum to Turkey and declared war the next day.
Mm.
In 1920, in what became known as the Black Sox scandal, 8 members of the Chicago White Sox baseball team were indicted by a grand jury on charges that they had thrown the 1919 World Series to the Cincinnati Reds in return for a bribe.
Mm.
In 1958, Madagascar voted for autonomy within the French community.
Chazon.
In 2003, tennis player Althea Gibson, the first African-American to win singles titles at the French Open, Wimbledon, and the U.S. Open, died at the age of 76. In 2008, SpaceX successfully launched Falcon 1, becoming the first privately owned company to send liquid-fueled rocket into orbit. And wasn't that from the great state of Texas? I believe it was.
Mm.
And that will do it for On This Day in History.
History.
Yes.
So among a billion other things that went wrong, right? The night before last, we had to we had to go forward an hour.
Right.
Because we were going to New Brunswick, which is Atlantic time. So in the middle of the night, we had to switch an hour ahead. Now last night, because we were coming back to Maine, we had to switch an hour back.
Mm.
Yep.
And then tonight, when we're sailing east again, we have to switch another hour ahead.
Mm. Mm.
I don't know. I think I would just, go out into the corridor and see what time ship's time is.
Right. Or
at that point. Yeah, or on the TV or something. I don't know.
It is driving me insane.
It happened to us on the bloggers. Every time we went back to from Costa Maya to Cozumel or whatever, we have to go back and forth every night.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then on top of that, they're trying to solve the line issue now on the ships, and now they're calling people down by deck.
Mm.
So
Oh.
turns out because we're on deck 12, we are not allowed or scheduled to get off the ship until almost 1 o'clock in this afternoon. Like we're
Wow.
Oh
stuck
wow.
on the ship till 1 o'clock today. Yeah, crazy.
I wouldn't
Not
mind. It's air conditioned. Facebook user has made it in. Good morning from these nuts.
Nuts.
Pineapple screws
actually
nuts.
the air conditioning is off the ship.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, it's outside. Yeah,
Or
open
just
the door.
open the
Open that door.
door. Yeah. Yep.
Well, if you're there till 1, I'll be sleeping.
And
I'll be
let's
I
see.
taking
would
a nice
too.
nap.
Wellness with Frugal Mama has made it in. Good
Good
morning.
morning. And she had
Good morning.
this morning she had easy exercising
Mhm.
for people like me.
Low impact.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
For
Yep.
people
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Very good.
And there's a hashtag right here, and it says hashtag Jeremy likes bananas.
Mm.
You know, I really don't. I don't care for bananas. I ate so many whenever I was little that it just they don't appeal to me anymore. They really don't.
I
would
really
rather
like
have
I
apples.
really like bananas. I eat bananas all the time. So
They
Yeah.
give me indigestion. So.
Yeah, it makes my stomach hurt too. I don't like it. And let's see, we're all caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for us to bring you the cruise and travel industry news.
fourth busiest U.S. cruise port poised for a record-breaking 2023.
That sounds like Texas.
That sounds like
As
Texas.
the port of Galveston marks
Yeah.
its 22nd year as a home port for cruise ships, it is poised to break a record in 2023, thanks in large part to the launch of its third cruise terminal, a $125 million facility that opened in late 2022 and became a game changer for the port.
Mm.
Constructed in partnership with Royal Caribbean, the 161,000 square foot terminal situated on 10 acres can alone handle up to 630,000 annual cruisers embarking in Galveston. This third terminal has contributed greatly to the port's growth, said Roger Reeves, Galveston Wharves port director and CEO. Located at Pier 10, it is large enough to enable Royal Caribbean to base its Oasis class ships at the Texas port. Allure of the Seas is operating Western Caribbean sailings from Galveston until late October 2023 before repositioning to Port Canaveral. This year, we're poised to set a new record with 5 cruise lines, 13 ships, more than 350 scheduled sailings, and an estimated 1.3 million plus passengers.
Mm.
In 2023, Galveston became the 4th busiest U.S. port based on cruise arrivals, behind Florida's 3 ports, Port Canaveral, Port Miami, and Port Everglades.
Mm.
Galveston attractions as a convenient port for Western Caribbean cruises continue to lure virtually every major cruise line to its facilities. Besides Carnival Cruise Lines, Royal Caribbean, other brands that embrace the port include Princess, Disney, Norwegian, MSC Cruises, and Celebrity Cruises. While the port traditionally handled day sailings and some seasonal cruise ships, it was the original Celebration cruise ship from Carnival that became the first cruise ship to home port in Galveston in the year 2000,
Mm.
following the conversion of a century-old cotton warehouse into a cruise terminal in 1990.
Mm.
On this 22nd anniversary of our home port operations, we can thank those visionary leaders and early cruise partners who believed in our potential as a cruise port. The popularity of Galveston Port, known as a convenient drive-to port for cruisers living along the Gulf Coast and in Texas metro areas, has
Mhm.
led to significant economic benefits, including 1.6 billion in related revenues, 27,000 jobs, and cruise guests and crew spending that reached about $125 million this past year. So, I guess that's good news for some of us
Yes.
here on the panel.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this story here because I just thought it was kind of ironic and I just wanted to read this. It says here, in case you didn't know, because I sure didn't know this, Boston welcomes its largest cruise ship of the season.
Mm.
So the largest cruise ship ever to call on Boston port for this season just did so. It says here a 16-day Canada New England cruise with a 2-day visit to Bermuda brought a 4,500 guest mega ship to the port of Boston on September 26th, 2023.
Mm.
The 171,598 gross ton ship is the largest to visit the port during the popular fall foliage season and will sail 3 additional voyages in the region through October.
Mm.
The MSC Maravilla current cruise, plus her upcoming 10, 11, and 21-day Canada New England sailings, are expected to deliver roughly 2 million in local spending by guests and crew, who together bring the ship's total capacity to about 5,700 revenue estimates for Cruise Line International Association's show.
Mm.
The ship, which launched in 2016, is sailing round trip from New York and will also call in St. John, New Brunswick, Portland, Maine, Sydney, Nova Scotia, and Prince Edward Island, Canada, before returning to the Brooklyn Cruise Terminal. Can you believe it? The MSC Maravilla is currently sailing to New England and Canada and is visiting places like, I don't know, Portland, Maine.
Portland, Maine. Yeah.
And you're on it.
Yes.
This is a crazy news story, right?
That's
Like,
the
I am
news.
on the actual cruise that the story is talking about.
Right.
So
That was cool.
that's the way the news goes.
Mm.
Yes. CME Traveling, good morning. Welcome in.
Good morning.
And let's see. They have a comment for you. It says, Scott, don't wait to be called down on MSC ships. Just go down and you will have no problem. Not on any of the
Well, I am aware of that. Okay, but I'm also, if you have seen the insanity of the lines trying to
Mm.
get on and off this ship at every port,
Mhm.
I'm trying to not be part of the problem.
Mm.
So
Okay,
Yep.
that sounds good.
And yeah, our show is generally done by 10 a.m. Yeti. CME Traveling is at 9:58. Let's try to show them some love.
nice.
If you are not already subscribed to CME Traveling, we invite you to do so. Please go and raid that channel, show them some love, leave a comment. That way they know you were there. And just please do it the right way. Watch their content too, just amazing, especially if you're going on MSC. They got plenty of MSC vlogs out there. We've been watching them, because MSC allegedly is coming here. So we want to know what the MSC culture is all about. So we've been watching CME. We invite you to do the same exact thing.
Mm-hmm.
CNS Travel has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
And let's see. Shantirement has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
All right. And we are all caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for Scott shenanigans. Let's see what kind of question he's got for the viewers here. Are you an
So this is what I was thinking this morning, right? I was so flustered with everything, and I knew I was having this question, right? Because my wife is a huge organized packer. She uses Kurt. If Kurt from CME Traveling is in here, I'm sure he'll appreciate this. My wife uses those packing cubes that he talks about all the time here. So this is it. So everything is organized in these things, and then these things go inside the suitcases. So I was thinking about it today, because I was trying to do a million things at one time. The first thing that popped into my head was it was kind of a House of X inspired conversation with myself, and I just said, are you an organized packer or not? So like House of X does.
Right.
So yeah, so I am not. I obviously, now I don't just throw my stuff in a bag. I mean, there is a little bit of a method to my madness, but I am not so organized that everything is in packing cubes.
Eddie?
I start doing little packs of what I want to take, what I think I'm going to take, 1 or 2 days before. Then the day before the us getting ready to leave to go to either the port or the hotel the night before the cruise, then I pack my own luggage. Alice does hers also. I try to organize it as much as possible and use every little cubic inch on that luggage. I try to pack everything in one luggage. I don't want to be carrying two. Um, so I do my own luggage. Alice does hers, and we both do a backpack. And that backpack is, of course, is going to be the laptop and whatever gear I use for filming and extra batteries and chargers and stuff like that. And um, like pens, business cards, 1 or 2 extra hats, 1 or 2 extra glasses, my medicine, my pills, yeah, Tylenol. We have sunscreen or anything like that. We keep it on the backpack, so we carry that all over the place until we get to the cabin. This way, the luggage goes in. We don't have to worry about getting anything out of the luggage. We usually drive, so it's very easy for us to just take up and put whatever we need on the luggage. Now we'll be flying in June, so then we'll be a little bit more tidy into it. We probably end up taking just one luggage, then the bigger one, since it's gonna be summertime. So we'll definitely be doing a lot of walking around. Oh, I forgot, I gotta take my walker with me. So that's the other thing I do. But I'm usually running with it. So no matter what, it's with me. The luggage goes in right at the port, and then but we try to keep it as much as organized as possible with everything in it. I'll try not to have the clothes as straight and firm as possible, because once I get in the room, I bring everything out. I don't leave anything in the luggage. Since I know where everything is out and how I want it, it's very easy to unpack. But now coming home,
Yep. Yep. Okay, we are so organized that we count our outfits as well as fold the shorts up within the shirts that are going to be worn with that outfit. So whenever we're pulling stuff out of the bag, all I got to do is stack it up on a shelf and just pull a bundle each and every day. This is for this day. This is for this day. This is for a C day. And then we have things in Ziploc bags, whether we're flying or whether we're driving or flying in, because we all know how porters can handle your bags. It's not exactly the way that you would handle your own stuff.
that's right.
So we do have liquids in Ziploc bags. We have a bag for shoes. We have a bag for clothes. Baby has a bag for sunglasses. Stuff like this. You need to put it in a bag, in a Ziploc. In my sunscreen. This is the one that I really
we're in the middle of packing for the booze cruise.
We are.
That's why this
it's out. It's in my face. That way I won't forget it. So this is my number one. If I don't have this, I am a complete mess. I really am. I'm always running from the sun because I don't want to burn like I did in Curacao. You know, but yes, we have our most essential items just out here in our face. We have flashlights. You know, we're so organized on packing that we do it 3 or 4 times before we get on a cruise. Also, check out Mass Mayhem if you haven't.
Yes, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's our packing.
And we're in the
cadence.
process of packing for the booze cruise, and we're gonna have our clothes in one bag.
Yep.
And shoes.
And hers are stacked up just like mine. You know, outfit, 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 outfit. We count outfits.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know I have at least one per day. She always likes for me to have a dress up dinner outfit for every night. So it's like it's double for me. We have 2 outfits for each and every day, as well as, you know, undergarments for all of it. And it's a big mess is what it is. It's controlled chaos. Yeah. Not necessarily organized, but it's controlled chaos. But no, we don't use packing cubes and go to those extremes. Good question.
Well, yeah. So I have some, like I said, I have some quick footage here of our sail in to Portland, Maine this morning that I would like to run here. I have a quick little slideshow of some images of the lobster boats that were out dropping their traps for the day. And then I have some video of the coastline as well. So I'm going to pop this in here. So these were just, again, a couple of stills of the lobster boats. It was just incredible watching them all kind of just drive around. That's a marker for one of the lobster traps that was floating in the water as we were coming in. And there's another lobster boat. And it was just really amazing to watch them this morning as I sat in the solarium where it was warm and watched all of this out through the windows. But it was really incredible seeing that, like, you know, just that kind of that authentic, you know, Maine lobsterman hard at work. So really incredible. And then here I have uh, what I thought was one of the most beautiful lighthouses in the area. And you can see the waves crashing against the rocks and everything. It's really just incredible. It was just absolutely the most amazing. Oh, I'm sorry, I clicked on the wrong one. There we go.
That is
Just
nice.
really just breathtaking. I mean, this video is not doing it justice at all. It was just absolutely incredible. And despite it being so cold, you know, there was no way I was going to miss an opportunity to you know, to see any of this, because I mean, this is really just I mean, the weather was clear enough and everything else. It was really just an incredible experience. If you know, if you have an opportunity to do this type of cruise, absolutely do it. The last one I did was just to Canada, did not include any New England stops. And it was, you know, this one I am liking way more than I had. So then this one here starts at, of course, the lighthouse there and pans some of this incredible coastline with some of these just amazing homes and stuff that are right here on the cliffs. Really just incredible. Yeah, I mean, like, these people have got to be some of the luckiest people in the world to live here, you know? I mean, um, I don't know that I don't know that I would want to endure some of the winters. I was speaking with a cab driver in St. John's, New Brunswick yesterday in Canada. He told me that the average winter, the coldest average winter temperatures at the end of January through um most of February is about -50 degrees, -50 degrees Fahrenheit. So
I can't
do
even wrap
not
my
believe
head around that.
I know, I can't either. I said, you know, we see like -9, -11 sometimes in Pennsylvania, but never something like -50.
Yeah, that is so
Um,
beautiful.
It is.
yeah, so this is the opposite side of the ship, obviously, you know, same kind of coastline area, but just the opposite side. Just really amazing, incredible. Uh, I mean, you know,
It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
oh, just love it. Yep, absolutely love it. It is by far the most beautiful sail in. Although they've all been great, this one is
Mhm.
definitely the most beautiful. I also spent a lot of time yesterday at the Reversing Falls. I'll have video for that, you know, on another show. But that was also an incredible sight to see that water flowing in the opposite direction. Really
It
neat.
was. It was. Mike says Rihanna is an organized packer and has packing list and everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, having a packing list is super important.
Because we sent a
Yep.
packing list to the new cruisers
Mm-hmm.
on our family cruise last month. Well,
Yep.
this month.
CME Traveling says we get there super early on debarkation day. Absolutely never been crowned, nor were we the problem. We are there by 7 a.m. or as soon as we can to be there, but drive 10 plus hours.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And we're driving to New Orleans this time. We
Okay.
Yep.
I am too.
CME Traveling says I like everything. I like everything out, but leave it in cubes. Marcia unpacks everything of hers.
I unpack everything.
We unpack everything.
Everything.
Yep. Cruise Nut says we use packing cubes.
I used to use packing cubes.
Hey, Controversial Cruising has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's up, Scott?
And Mike Ariana says, did you put the drone up, Scott?
Did I what?
Did you fly the drone?
No, so here's the problem, right? So I was not allowed to bring it because the cruise line. So it turns out the cruise lines used to let you bring it and they would take it from you and then give it back to you when you were in ports. And then when you came back on board, you would give it back to them and they would hold it until the end. All the cruise lines now officially in 2023 have stopped allowing you to bring it on at all. If you bring a drone, they will actually confiscate it at the port and hold it there at the port. And when you get off the ship, you know, back at the end of the cruise, you have to go to the port authority with a claim check and get it back from them. So,
Okay.
no, nope, not
Yep.
able. It's very disappointing.
Yep. Mike and Rihanna says that's the type of winter in Canada. And Nettie and JT says -50. That's before the wind chill factor.
Probably. I mean, they didn't mention wind chill at all. They just said that the average winter temperature was between a -40 and -50, and that's in New Brunswick, right? So,
Yeah.
that's kind of like all the way in the Bay of Fundy. It's mainland. It's not. I want to say mainland, Canada, but it's like it's not the outer kind of island peninsulas like Nova Scotia and PEI and Newfoundland. So.
That's
My
good to know.
my buddy that lives in Portland, he works for Channel 6 NBC up there in Portland, and during winter he has sent me pictures of the walls and the stuff that he has to go through just to get his car out of the house so he could drive to work. And it's like,
Yep.
no. Mm-mm.
And let's see, CME Traveling says it's good to know about the drones. Good for me too, because you know,
were thinking about getting one.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting one, but if all I can get is Galveston,
I know.
worth it.
I was so disappointed in that. I was just like, come on. I mean, it was cool. I mean, I understood why they, you know, would confiscate them because, you know, people would fly them on the ship and that's obviously a problem, right? But then I guess, and they were doing that for many years, but now I could think they've just decided that they just don't want the hassle of it. They don't want the liability of it anymore.
Yeah.
So you can't even get on the ship with them. If they're in your bag and they're scanned, the port authority takes them from you, not the cruise line.
Yep.
Something similar happened to us a few years back. We tried to bring a power strip, and they saw them in the bag, and the port authority in New Jersey took the power strip from us at the end of the cruise. Once we got back down off the ship and into the terminal, we had to go to a special place with a claim check and get the power strips back. So
yep. Shanster Travels says,
hello, Shanster.
Working and lurking. Thought about getting one, but was worried about the cruise line taking it. Yeah, me too. Me too. I would just rather not take the chance.
Yeah, so it's not even the cruise line anymore. It's the port authorities.
Yeah.
So.
Just Cody has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
And let's see. Speaking of things getting confiscated, I know Eddie's been holding on to this news for a long time, and I think it's high time that he shares his news with us.
Yes.
I'm getting married.
Woo!
Again. But in October 28, 2024, leaving out of Tampa. That's right, on the Carnival Paradise. We're going to be on a 6-day cruise, leaving out of Tampa, going down to Key West, Montego Bay, and Grand Cayman for a nice 6-day cruise. Carnival Paradise. Get in touch with Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel for more information. It's going to be a Carnival cruise, Halloween cruise. It's going to be a contest from Carnival. House of X will have 2 elegant nights to take care of. And Mike and Brianna are in charge of the Facebook group right now under the same name, the Secret Boost Cruise 2.0. And check out for all the details and any information you need. You can go there and get in touch with Bruce or me, and we let you know what's going on. So the sooner you call, the better. Check this out.
Boost Cruise 2024. Hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios. Out of Tampa, Florida. Port of calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
And even better,
I'm better.
in association with Alice Lugo Studios, my boss,
Right.
my future second wife, January 26th, 2025. We're going to be in a great cruise. 8 ports in 7 days. Why do I say 8 ports in 7 days? Because it's a 7-day cruise. And it's leaving out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. We're going to go visit all 3 ABC islands. Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, San Lucia, St. Kitts, and goes back to Puerto Rico. So it's like 8 ports on 7 days. So you could either spend a week before or a week after also in San Juan and get to see my land. And anyway, it's my 60th birthday celebration. So I hope a bunch of you could come in and help me celebrate my this great achievement. I'm hoping to still be kicking by then, so I could enjoy and have fun on that cruise and enjoy. It's going to be on the NCL Viva, a brand new ship. It's going to be excellent. 7 days of running around like crazy cats. No sea days. It's all port days. You get to be in a different port every morning. You get to wake up in a different part of the world every morning, having great breakfast and everything. You know, NCL does great. They have the local and all that. And they even have a racetrack. So watch out. Whoever wants to go running, let me know. Check it out.
Caribbean Conquest 2025. Hosted by Eddie and Alice Lugo Studios. Out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. Aboard the Norwegian Viva. Ports of call: Riva, Bonaire, Curacao, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, St. Lucia, St. Kitts. Come join us for this great cruise. January 26th, February 2nd, 2025. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
Yeah, no,
Come
Scott
on.
McNeil and Scott McNeil has came in with a programming update. Alice Lugo Studios group cruise with a little help from Eddie.
That's right.
Those
Having-
were incredible announcements. But I admittedly I was a little shocked. I thought you, like, in addition to those, you were going to announce something crazy like, I don't know, a sale on YouTube subscribership or likes or something like that or whatever. But hey, those group cruises, that's way better than any kind of
Absolutely.
subscriber package you might purchase.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right. Yep. Definitely. Definitely.
And let's see. We are all caught up in the chat. And I think it may be time for us to tell the viewers who is coming on for the remainder of the day.
And the list is like following us at Together We Travel. They have a live today at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. Nice. Either a premiere or live. I'm hoping it's a live. So hope to see them soon. Also, a 1 p.m. Roy and Becky's Travels, 1 p.m. Eastern. 5 p.m. will be J&S Adventures, 5 p.m. Eastern. Gillian Farms and Michelan Spoiled Mama, 6 p.m. 7 p.m. will be Parker's On the Go, Embarkation Nation, Journey with the Gingers, 7 p.m. Eastern. Followed by 8 p.m. with Love is Fat Live, My Wild Home, and Peaceful Des, or These, something like these, 8 p.m. Eastern. 9 p.m. Eastern tonight will be Beach Please, and closing the night, the Naughty Cruise Travel Blocks at 10 p.m. Eastern tonight.
That's right. That is right.
And I believe that I think Controversy Cruising and Embarkation Nation might have a trivia game tonight at 7:30 Eastern, if I'm not.
Yeah, I think something like that. Yeah,
correct.
I think that's what it is. So
Definitely.
I just wanted to show everybody here my battery pack is fully charged and ready to go today.
And that's one of three. Where are the other two sitting?
The other one is over here. So I'm only taking two with me. So, but they're both fully charged.
And those batteries are for what?
His hoodie.
They're for my hoodie. So, like, my hoodie here has a power button. So it's got heating elements all through it, and I tell you, it has been a lifesaver these last couple of days, and it has definitely made it so that people don't find me in some of these ports like pretending to be a statue.
Or if you walk by Scott and you see a little steam coming out of his brain, just keep on walking.
Right.
Keep on walking.
I would worry about that thing malfunctioning.
No, I mean, it's pretty cool. So it's pretty cool. Like, you can see here, like, here's the power thing for it, and it's in its own pocket. So it's pretty cool. So it's probably one of the best things my wife ever bought me. So
yeah.
Warming up his ribs and rib cage and bones.
Yep.
No wipers needed.
I do have to take it off though when I come through security, because otherwise it will set them off. And when they're kind of wanding, if they would wand me, all the heating elements are setting it off. So then they're like, okay, well, what do you got in there, man? So I just take it off and send it through the detector.
I gotta remember every time that I gotta let them know that I have a pacemaker. Otherwise,
yeah.
Hello, how you doing?
So what are y'all doing today?
Well, when we eventually get off, I think we're just going to wander around Portland. And we're
We're gonna
definitely
stick
getting some
around.
lobster. We absolutely positively are getting lobster because I
With
mean
no
we
gravy.
can't.
With no gravy.
Yes, this time with no gravy. I'll tell you, that really just upsets me so mad. But
Make sure you
anyway,
get plenty
but
of butter.
yes, but you cannot come to Maine without getting the lobster. So we definitely are getting lobster today, hands
Go
down.
down to the port and there's a little mom and pop's restaurant. Excellent.
Yeah. Yep.
Excellent,
So that's
excellent.
pretty much it for the, and then tomorrow is a sea day. While we sail around to the kind of like the northeastern side of Nova Scotia. We'll be stopping then in a small town called Sydney. It's on Cape Brennington or whatever, so part of Nova Scotia. And then the following day up around Nova Scotia to the province of Prince Edward Island. Really looking forward to that one. That one is my wife's bucket list, stop for
Yeah.
the Anne of Green Gables tour. It's a 4-hour tour all
Mhm.
around PEI, so we're looking forward to that.
Nice.
And then after that, it is a 3-day sail back to New York.
Yep.
Oh wow.
And Elizabeth is asking, what was that place, Eddie? If you remember what it was called or how to get there or whatever, try to help them out. Also, Radical Changes has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
That was back in October 2001 when I hit
Oh,
all those places. So I don't remember.
yeah.
I remember going to Cape Elizabeth in the national park that is there. I know I went back in 2007 with Alice. We hit the Cape Elizabeth, and then we went to Freeport and did some shopping up there. But town itself, back in 2001, I remember walking around, going to downtown, walking in a few stores, getting a hoodie and stuff like that. Then we hit the different restaurants by the port,
Yeah.
by the fishermen where they line up their boats and stuff. They're mom and pop's restaurants, and they are extremely. They're at the time they were cheap, and I enjoyed it because it's very more like you get that Boston feel up there in Portland, so it's very nice. I don't remember names though,
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure we'll find.
yeah, yeah.
I'm sure there'll be no shortage of options for us.
Oh,
Whatever. I'm
yeah,
sure we'll
definitely.
we'll pick a good one and
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, lobster pricing has been really variable. As in Boston, we saw it anywhere from 30 to as much as almost $50 just for a lobster roll. Right. Like, I'm not talking about a lobster dinner. I'm talking about a lobster roll. Right.
Yeah.
Yesterday in New Brunswick, Canada, we saw it anywhere from $16 up to $30 for a lobster roll, but that would have been Canadian lobster. Not that there's anything wrong with Canadian lobster, but it's certainly not Maine.
And
It's a
and
big difference
and
between.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
sorry.
the water.
Yeah.
The water in Maine adds a flavor to the lobster meat that cannot be matched anywhere else lobster can be
Amen to
found.
that. Yep.
And
So,
speaking of flavor, I'm going to leave everybody with this joke right here. Mike and Rihanna's Adventure says you are going to need butter on the lobster, Scott.
That's right. Yes, you're
that's
gonna
right,
need
and
some.
not beef gravy.
That's right. That's right.
Get some toast with it on the side.
Everybody, thank you so much for coming in to join the shenanigans this morning. We appreciate each and every one of you. As always, everybody take care of each other out there. Hit the like button on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already.
And we love you.
And never, ever forget, we love you and good morning.
Good morning.
Bye.